It's been a long journey getting to this day, October 16th, 2025, but we are here in the English countryside about an hour and a half outside of London, and the verdict is in. We've been quiet, listening to liars continue to lie and keeping to ourselves, living and loving our life, as we said, leaving everything in God's hands and letting our lawyer do the talking. But according to the courts, trying to ruin my name and trying to bring harm to my family in a book filled with lies equals $8.8 million. And this is just the beginning, because anyone and everyone that helped promote these lies will hear from my lawyer in the days to come. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. That from my voicemail is the voice of a liar.
Do not text Nico again. Do not call Nico again. Leilani, if you are also checking these messages, that goes for you as well. I am very serious about.
I've tried, man. I've tried really, really hard to not touch on, to let it go, to be the bigger person, to be mature, to be something. But what's going on with my dad right now, man? If y'all aren't seeing what's happening, if y'all aren't seeing the fact that this is just a very hurt and a very emotionally unavailable and not intelligent person, the person that is still have not been able to handle the death of his own mother, the things that we're seeing him go through right now, to decide to make certain posts on my late brother's birthday. Say what you want, dog, but the gloves are off for me, just to keep it real. And there's and the thing about it is, it's like, I get it, man. You know, our parents, they're humans too. They've gone through things too. Whatever the grievances they have against each other, whatever. My issue is, though, man, you don't want me to start talking about the things that I had to deal with in my childhood, the things that I will take to my grave, the things that my brother took to his grave, that we could put out there, the things that we could say as a son, as a teenager, as a 15-year-old that my brother was when we started touring, the things that we went through together, the things that we actually saw, the things that we actually lived with and dealt with, because our dad wasn't emotionally intelligent enough nor mature enough to actually be a father. You don't want that. And without even getting too deep, man, it's like to do it on my brother's late birthday, my baby brother's heavenly birthday, his first heavenly birthday. This is the post you decide to make? That's not petty? You don't think people are going to realize that that's ridiculous? And that it's obviously strategic? Who are you trying to hurt if it's not me and my mother and our family? Who are you trying to hurt? Who are you trying to hurt, man? Which has always been my issue. Which is why way back when that started all this, I made the post that I made, because I knew that this was the only thing that would get you, man. Maybe that was my fault. I've taken accountability for it. But it's become obviously clear, and maybe not even just me, and I'm hoping to the masses, that we're dealing with someone that has unchecked trauma that they're not dealing with. And to everybody else, man, you know, use us as an example for the fact that it's like, don't believe everything you see in the media either. There are multiple sides of a story. There are multiple sides of it. You know what I mean? Because you love this music, because you think you know this motherfucker, you don't. I do. My mama does. My dead bro, God rest his fucking soul, knows him. Who you gonna believe, man? It's stupid. It's petty. I hate it. I hate talking about it. I hate being a part of it. It's such a shame. We watched the Jonas Brothers and their families touring the world together. Should have been us. The problem was, my dad didn't want to do it. He just wanted to f*** biz. So in closing, man, just to keep it real, this isn't the last time we're going to talk about this, because I've realized that maybe it's time for me to start talking about this kind of stuff. Maybe it's time for me to start not airing shit out, but being vulnerable enough and open enough as someone that has lived an insane life. I'm going to start talking about these things, man. It's unfortunate that we're going through this with my father. It's unfortunate that y'all are watching my father and my mother duke it out publicly. But what I can assure you is, though, the truth will be revealed. You'll feel it. You'll know it to be true. If you actually have a heart, if you actually have a soul, and you at the very least try, you'll see the truth.
Yo, this don't make no sense. So Brian McKnight, he over there smoking a cigar, celebrating a lawsuit on the anniversary of his son's death, talking about he won all this money because people was saying that, oh, he's a terrible father, he abandoned his kids, because years ago, his kids came out and was like, he straight abandoned them, got a new family, acting like his old kids don't exist. He even renamed his new son Brian McKnight Jr., and he already got a Brian McKnight Jr. And he basically said his ex-wife and his kids, they don't exist. They was just part of his life at a negative time in his life, and he don't acknowledge them as his kids. Like, that's basically what he said. So naturally, his kids gonna be hurt. Like, what the F? You ban your new wife and kids, all this shit, but it's like F us. Like, and I understand they grown, but still, you they father. Like, that shit crazy. And his son said it's a whole bunch of shit that he gonna take to the grave. Whole bunch of stuff that he could say. If I was him, I would put it in a book. I'd make people pay to see what happened, because if his dad wanna do him like that, especially his son that died, they said he didn't even communicate with his son when he was dying. He wasn't there, he didn't go to the funeral. Like, that's some unforgivable shit right there. So if I was Brian McKnight's older son, I would expose everything, because this nigga is evil. Like, I don't care what the kids did. As long as they ain't trying to harm you, put your life in danger, there's no reason for you to abandon your kids. Acting like they don't exist. Like, this nigga is some shit. I don't care how good his music was. I cannot stand Brian McKnight, bro. This nigga terrible. What y'all think about this shit about me?